We're at Newport off the Oregon coast, catching crab, fighting with 50 miles per hour winds, hypothermia, rain, and we're gonna cook our catch. Terrific weather today. What a day. The best weather to go crabbing. The guy who was supposed to come with our bait ended up turning back because he was sick. Chicken from Safeway, and Ali, you've got some beaver meat?
Yeah, some beaver meat.
What he's doing is putting that chicken bait inside that cage. That cage is supposed to prevent the crabs from fully reaching the bait and consuming it as fast.
We don't need them to steal the bait today because we're running low on bait anyway. Big hindquarter, that was a big beaver.
That was a fat beaver, look at that.
That's a big chunk right there.
Yeah. This is Pastor Shalom from Kenya. We're going fishing today, but then we realized we have to get a license for him, and I only have an angling license, so we have to get a crabbing license too. Way to do this is to throw the buoys first and make sure the ropes is not entangled. Throw the cage next, and you need to make sure it's not upside down.
Yep, go for it. Yep.
Man, the winds and rain is crazy, but we don't mind getting wet. We have to put it on that pulley.
I'll get it on that side, yeah.
The winds are making it so difficult to pull it out because we're drifting at such a high rate.
Okay, first pot.
Makes everything so much easier.
That's a lot of crab.
Yeah,
there we go. There's a bigger one. I don't know. Oh, that's close.
Oh, almost close. So they have to fit in between that gauge.
Close.
I think this is it.
Oh yeah, we
That's
got
the keeper. So the difference between a male and a female is a male will have a narrower apron and a female
Here's
would
a female.
Would have a wider apron.
That thing right there, that wide apron says this one's a female. Bring that one in here. And that one's a male. It has a narrow apron. Can't keep female in Oregon.
One thing about fishing in such a weather and condition is that you don't have much competition and the crabs don't know what is happening.
Oh, there's a big one. Actually have a keeper right here. Oh yeah.
That's a keeper?
Yep.
Good.
Right there.
There we go.
Got some nice ones in there. Oh yeah. There's one. Keep. Oh no, it's not going to. Big old one. This one will be shedding shortly anyway. Shedding its shell, so it'll be alright from here on. Crappie. What?
Oh!
Big ones.
Good.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Big ones in there. Let's see how many keep. Hey, that's huge. 1, 2.
21. The limit is 12 for each of us, and we've got 21, but it's getting so cold and we're getting soaking wet, and man, my hands are starting to get numb. We gotta go. Let's now start picking them up. What the seagulls do is that they are opportunistic birds, and they'll wait for anything that you're throwing back into the ocean that they could eat, and then they'll fight over it. They come really close. They're daring birds too. One more, we're done.
Yep.
These hiking boots are waterproof. Through attestation, they're not supposed to be here. They're filled with water, and the water can't go anywhere else.
It was a wet one today.
You gotta give it to us. We
Yeah,
dressed
I got it.
appropriately for this occasion.
I came out in tennis shoes. I knew I was getting wet. Oh, you got lots of water. When we say we're wet, guys, we are wet.
I'm starting to feel hypothermia creeping in. My body's slowing down and my fingers are starting to get numb. So we better get out of here. Sea lions. All of these are male sea lions. The female sea lions are down in California. So every time they want to breed, the male sea lions have to travel all the way down. A bunch of them will just huddle up together anywhere, on a platform, on a rock, on the surface of the water to keep warm. The heating feels so good in here. Wow. We've got some really good fire going on here. We got so many crabs.
So when you put these crabs on here and pound them down, that crab is dead right there. And then you just pull these legs out from under them like that, pop the cap, throw that away, fling out the guts, take off the gills, and they're ready to cook. So we talk about hard and soft crabs. This one is a hard shell. You can tell when I pound them down, it takes a little bit more energy to get them down on there. The harder the crab is, the more meat that's inside of them. That one was hard, but it wasn't rock hard. It's got plenty of meat in there, but it could be fuller than that.
Crabs have this hard exoskeleton and they have to shed it in order to grow larger. So during the molting season, they absorb water and then create pressure and push themselves out of the thicker, smaller exoskeleton for them to grow larger. And the newer exoskeleton is delicate, so the crabs have to go hiding until their exoskeleton become a little harder. When you're catching crab, you need to target the molting season, because then the bigger keeper crabs have actually become bigger and they want to shed the exoskeleton to grow even larger. So then you'll find the most meat in the keepers.
After we get a layer or so of crabs in there, I like to come through and throw salt on them like that, just to make sure that the salt gets on all the crabs. Even though I got a bunch in the water already, I do that on every layer just to make sure they're salty enough. Red rock crab, this is why I don't keep them. They got nice big shells. I'll show you. You take this top off. That body is so small. They're harder to crack. Their shells are harder. There's not much to them. Alright, ready for the cooker. You want to pull that? Should be good that way. Throw this in there, and we will let that for 18 minutes. 18 minutes. You can, ouch, that's hot.
So hot.
But you can see it's cooked all the way through. It would be easier to eat, but. It's not fishy.
It's good.
It's good. Yeah. Break them each leg off like that, and then you get the body meat at the end of the leg. There's a shell all the way around that. So that's a chunk right there of meat. And every one of these. Now this crab wasn't very full. This was a soft shell, so you can kind of pull it out easier.
Good.
So a hard shell won't pull out like that. Good. That's another chunk of meat.
Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe and see you in the next one. Bye.